Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's time for a favorites video because I haven't done one in the past 2 months. I felt like in April I didn't have enough favorites. I mean, I had a few towards kind of the end of the month, but I wasn't sure if I want to just speak about something that I've been using a couple of times and that's it. So I decided, you know what, let's wait a little bit longer and let's do a combined favorites at the end of May. So here we are. Let's do an April and May favorites, and because we have a lot of products, actually I want to make sure that this video is not super duper long, so we're gonna dive straight into it. Let's first quickly talk about this leave-in conditioner because I've been looking for something like this, but I just was looking for the right kind of consistency, which is not super duper thick and heavy, but it's also not something that is too lightweight and feels like nothing, and also something that was hopefully cruelty free. I did like the L'Oreal one, the one that is like a orange bottle and then the pink color cap, but that one's not cruelty free, and I like that. Okay, it's not my absolute favorite, but this one definitely tops that. This is the Bare Anatomy Anti-Frizz Leave-In Conditioner for does it mention a hair type? Yeah, it says frizzy unruly hair. I live in Mumbai, so my hair is always going to be frizzy and unruly, and that's just the way it is unless I get like a cysteine treatment or something done. I think my hair will never be like poker straight, even though it's supposed to be. But you can see there is obvious frizz and obviously there is no heat put on it, so this is just my normal hair, but this has been helping a lot. I think I've already used up like half of it. Let me tell you how much. Yeah, I think I've finished like 2/5 of it. I want to say almost very close to half. So basically it comes with a pump. You just squirt some on your hand and you can use as much as you want. I apply it right from like about here to the entire length, and you might think because I have so much hair I am using a lot of product. I'm actually not, because I do feel like if you end up overusing it you can weigh your hair down, which no one wants. So just make sure you're using a little bit. That is just taming your hair and making it look a little bit better, and you're sorted. That's all you need. So this is the Bare Anatomy Anti-Frizz Leave-In Conditioner. I have seen some people give it okay-ish reviews, and I will tell you this may not be the best product that's out there in the market, but it is affordable, it is accessible, and it's something that works well enough for me where I'm not complaining about it, and I will probably end up repurchasing this once it's done. So that's that. Moving on, next let's talk about some nail paints, because after a long time I actually went out and purchased some nail paints from Nykaa. I really like the Nykaa nail paints, specifically their Insta Dry formula. I really like. I have the pink, and then I decided to get the teal one. Also, this is called Teal Tag number 331, and I love the shade. I probably have pictures I'm going to insert somewhere if I remember to, or you will just see it on my Instagram, so go ahead and check that out if you want. This is a beautiful shade and I love how it looks on my nails. This, on the other hand, is another Insta Dry shade which I do not like at all. It's very streaky. It's the olive shade from the range. Would not recommend this one, but the teal is beautiful, and probably once this one grows out I will repaint my nails teal because I love this shade so much. And then I also really like the mirror chrome formulation, and I love the silver from this range, which I did purchase, by the way, but I also thought, you know what, let's experiment a little bit, and I got this shade. It's called Intergalactic Blue. And the main reason I got this because in April end my brother got married, and then there was the reception function, so I really wanted a shade which would go with my lehenga. I had like a powder blue lehenga, and this one looked beautiful with that. That's when I wore it. That's the only time I've worn it, but I hope to continue to wear this, and you will see this on my nails very often in my upcoming videos as well. So love this shade as well. And since we're on the topic of makeup, I thought let's cover some more makeup products as well. The lipstick I have right now I am obsessed with, and it is Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle Tease. You've seen me and heard me speak about Cocoa Mocha a ton, and that's the OG shade that I bought, but because I love the formulation so much of this particular lipstick range, I was like, let's pick up some more shades. I bought Toast Wanted and I bought Truffle Tease. I would say Toast Wanted and Cocoa Mocha are just a little different. They're not that different. so I feel like that's why I don't reach much for Toast Wanted. But Truffle Tease is my new favorite. You can see on my lips, this is the perfect pink. This is literally the perfect pink. I would say I wear this 3 to 4 if not 5 times in a week, and that's saying a lot for someone who has like 30 odd lipsticks in her collection, which I know might not seem crazy to many people, but I've also cut down my collection quite a bit, keep that in mind. So for someone who owns so many lipsticks, and I recently bought so many new lipsticks as well, which I'm not using much, by the way, because I'm just stuck and obsessed on this one. So clearly that's saying a lot about how amazing this formulation is, and I would highly recommend. I don't care what shade you're getting, this is just my favorite shade, but try out the Plum Matte in Heaven liquid lipsticks. You will fall absolutely crazily in love, and I just absolutely love this. Moving on, next let's talk about this shade from Nykaa. This is their Nykaa All Day Matte liquid lipsticks, and it's in the shade Soul Sister. This shade has been on my wish list for a long time, and I will tell you the reason I was not picking it up is because it's very similar to Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink and Ruler, the bold pink shade that you see, or the Miss Claire one as well. I have a Miss Claire liquid lipstick which is also basically the same shade, and this is no different, it's the same as well. But the reason I got it is because I wanted to try out the formulation, and I actually love the formulation a lot. I would say it's a little bit similar to Plum that I'm also wearing, so that is great. I love the applicator. Again, the applicator is also very similar to Plum. Like, this is the applicator of the Nykaa one, and then let me show you the Plum applicator also. I have been really enjoying these applicators as well. Can you see? It's basically, yeah, it's the same. The applicator is the same, and I really like these kind of applicators. I find it very easy to apply product with them as compared to those like teardrop shape applicators and all that. I like this paddle style way more, and I love this shade. I love this formulation also. It's a very nice, like, perfectly matte finish. It's got no shine, but it also doesn't crack on your lips when you're wearing it. So yeah, that's the Nykaa All Day Matte liquid lipstick, which I'm also really loving. But I want to continue the weather formulation, especially in different settings, like when you're eating oily food, when you are just out and about, when you're not eating too much, when you're out in the sun all day, etc. So yeah, I will continue to test out the Nykaa, but so far I am really enjoying it, and it is one of the favorite lipsticks. It's one of my favorite lipsticks that I bought recently in my Nykaa haul. So that's that. Let's take a quick break from makeup and move on to some skincare. I have 2 more skincare products to talk about. The first one is the Dermaco 2% Kojic Acid Face Cream for pigmentation. Now, I've had this in my collection for a long time. You guys, I've had it for a long time, and I did not grab for it or reach for it at all because I was like, I don't know what step of my skincare routine do I want to use it, and I was truly confused. And then I started using it, and I discovered, oh, this is a great serum for people who have more dry skin, because it's a cream, right? So it's going to moisturize right in the first step, which is the serum step, and you still have your active ingredients, but the active ingredients are put in a formula that is more moisturizing. So for dry skin, that's perfect. Now you might be wondering, she has normal to combination skin, why is she recommending something that's good for dry skin? Well, my skin has been crazy the past couple of weeks because I just can't figure out what the temperature is. Like, some days it is boiling hot the moment I wake up, some days it is more pleasant, some days it's a little gloomy and rainy. The weather, you're in Mumbai at least, I don't know about other parts of the country, but in Mumbai the weather is literally bonkers and bananas. I feel like my skin is just so confused right now, and I feel like that's why it's getting super dry. But also I am upping my my tolerance to retinol a little bit more than I was earlier, and I feel like because of that also my skin must have started getting a little bit dry, which is to be expected and understood. So yeah, all of this combined, I feel like my skin has definitely been getting dry. I mean, I'm getting dry patches around my mouth. Like, who am I? It happened a week or 2 ago, and I was really shocked, to be honest. So I feel like this product has been working great for me. And I know people are going to ask me, how has this worked for your pigmentation? I would say personally, where I'm at right now, I will try to use as many ingredients and incorporate it as much as possible. I'll use a kojic acid, I'll use a retinol, I'll use vitamin C, I'll use everything that I possibly can, because what I have figured out and found out is that the more ingredients you use that are like targeted towards pigmentation, the more you will notice products working for you. So whenever you're able to incorporate something in any part of your skincare routine, just do it. At the end of the day, you're gonna have good skin. And I feel like my pigmentation has been doing very well these days, and I don't see as much. I see a lot of fading, and it's all thanks to the retinol, but it's also, I'm pretty sure, all thanks to this, if we're being honest. So yes, I will continue to use either this one or the Dr. Sheth's one, some sort of like kojic acid cream that would work in my skincare routine, like texture wise and like number of steps, but also it has the good active ingredients in yours, so like why not? So yeah, that was my review on that. Moving on, next let's talk about this body lotion that launched from Plum that I got so excited about. I never buy new launches this quickly because I'm always a little skeptical, I'm always thinking about it, but this one I was like, we're jumping into this party straight. And this is the Plum Body Lovin' Body Lotion, SPF 44. It's the Hawaiian Rumba scent, and it definitely smells fruity. Doesn't smell like Hawaiian Rumba exactly, but that's okay, because I've realized that when products are formulated differently, the body wash will smell different from the body lotion, which will smell different from the body yogurt, which will smell different from the perfume, and the SPF body lotion would also smell different, but they all have that same perfumery ingredients, but the other ingredients in it will kind of alter the smell a little bit, so that's okay. Apart from that, I really like this as a body lotion too. When you first squeeze it in your hand and start applying it on your hands, you will notice it looks very scary and white, but as you keep blending it in, it will blend away pretty quickly. I did film a short like a first impression reels shorts situation, which is up on, I believe, both the platforms. I want to say it's up on Instagram as well as YouTube. Definitely on YouTube, so you can go and check out my YouTube shorts on this product. But I do really love it, and you can tell I've been using it every single day, sometimes even twice a day. I in fact keep this in my bag and reapply it. If I'm going to step down during lunch break, I will actually reapply it as well on my arms. Specifically is where this product gets used, and I do really like it. I have other SPF body lotions also that I want to compare and see which is the best texture, so you will see that like on my channel in the weeks and months to come. But as of now, I've been using this regularly and religiously and really enjoying it, so I did want to just throw it out there and mention this because it's a new product. Also because we are in the summer and we need to protect ourselves from the sun as much as possible. So that's that. Moving on to the last few products, and then we'll be out of here, I promise. Something that is also living in my bag right now, and it came right out of there, is the Sandiva SPF Top Up Loose Powder. I mentioned this in a video or two, and I guess I didn't mention too many details because I was just starting to try it out. By the way, I am in the shade 11. I had purchased 22 earlier, but it's too dark for me, and I am someone who I would say is a medium complexion. So if the lightest shade is working for me, super fair people are not going to be able to find their shade in this range. But at the same time, I feel like the darkest shade would work for someone who has very dark skin, so that is great. Moving on to the actual texture and how I like to use this product. The texture, it is very finely milled, like super finely milled, so you have to make sure you're not packing on too much product because it's just gonna fly everywhere. It's gonna be super dusty. It also has the sandalwood smell to it, so it might be a little perfumey for someone who doesn't like fragrance in their products. I don't know whether I should call this a skincare product or a makeup product. It's just a hybrid. It's got SPF 30 plus, and PA 4 pluses, by the way. So how I like to use this is if I have put on sunscreen in the morning on my face but I have not done my makeup that specific day. I don't plan to do my makeup on that specific day, but I want to just mattify my skin a little bit. I feel like this would do it right for me. It will mattify, smoothen my face. It would not look like I have any makeup on, but I'm also getting additional SPF protection and mattification. So this is actually what I keep in my bag, along with like a flat top brush. I wish I had one to show you over here, but I've shown you multiple times in my videos. I have like a flat top kabuki brush that I like to use with my loose powders, and that's how I use this too. I'll just dip it in, tap off as much excess as possible, and then just apply it all over and mattify my face. And that's how I like to do it. So yes, I have really been enjoying this and using it. So I wanted to mention it and share it with you that this is something that lives in my bag and gets used pretty often. I might not use it on camera as much, but in my real life I do use it quite a bit on my no makeup days specifically. So yeah, that's that. And also on makeup days, if I feel like I want to powder my face, I could still use it, you know, middle of the day or end of the day. If I'm going out later or something, I would still use it. So yeah, that's that. Then moving on, next let's talk about the last two products that we have. We have my Sugar Contour Deforce Face Palette, and specifically I want to mention the contour shade which I've been using a lot. The blush is definitely too pink for me. The highlighter I don't tend to use too much, even though I love it. I just don't use highlighter very regularly, but the contour shade is my favorite. I've been using it to contour. Today I have the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, but generally if I'm looking just to contour my face, I will actually use this contour shade pretty regularly, and I have been using it a ton. I've started incorporating this in my everyday makeup routine pretty regularly. So if I'm doing a glam like this but I'm not using my Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer, I will use the contour shade from this particular palette. And I will say this is one of those products that's not new anymore, but it's still around, which is great. And that also means that this product is being loved by people, which is why it's still being made. I'm sure it would have been discontinued by now. So that tells you this is amazing. I also love the bronzer from Sugar, but currently I've been using the contour shade more often. And then last but not the least, we have the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder. This is another rediscovered favorite that I purchased not that long ago, and then I started using it very recently. And you can see I've already used up this much product. So I use this every single day on makeup days as well as no makeup days if I just want to mattify my face and have a good base on. This is my tried and true trusty product, and the reason I grabbed for this over anything else is because the banana shade would slightly brighten my face, which I really like, but also this is the best bang for your buck you will ever get when it comes to a loose powder. Because can you see how much product is in here? It's 32 grams. Generally loose powders don't come with more than like 6 or 10 grams. I would say maximum is 12 grams. 32, I mean, what are you talking about? And it's the same price as any other loose powder that you would be paying for. It is under $1,000, which is amazing. And how much does this retail for? 950 rupees for so much product. This is gonna last you an entire year and more, even if you wear makeup every single day. Imagine that. So if you're gonna use this like once or twice in a week, it's gonna last you till the day it expires, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that's a lot of product, and I absolutely love this product. So it's going to continue to stay in my everyday makeup routine and going to be used a ton. So I just wanted to let you know I'm back on the Makeup Revolution Luxury Banana Powder game. Yeah, that's that. And those were all the products that I wanted to speak to you about today. I was hoping this video would be a little bit shorter than it is, but I still feel like I had 10 things to speak about and we're still under 20 minutes, so that is a win for now. Any which ways, thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really hope that you found this video helpful and informative, and you'll probably take something away out of this video. So yes, that is it for the video. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.